Hello traders, Mark Chapman here, the creator of the trademark Trap Traders concepts. Welcome to today's Trap Traders Trade of the Day analysis. Today is a very snowy and cold but sunny Tuesday morning, 12th of December 2017, and this morning we're going to take a look at the Aussie dollar. It's a 4-hour chart, and you may recall I talked about this level the other day. And you've got this range as well, which I'll explain the importance of that in just a moment. And essentially what we were discussing was the fact that you had some entry cheese in here. It was off one low compression off the hourly. You can see it here, you can see it on the 4-hour. It's not massively convincing on the 4-hour, it has to be said, because obviously you didn't have any positive candles closing, but you did on the hourly and everything below, right at the level where you'd anticipate some action. You might think that's a little bit high in that area there when you consider the lower end of that range. However, it's turned in this area here, so that's a bit of a demand area there. So for you supply demand traders out there, drop, base, and then a strong rally away from the level. So this was where the demand was all the way across this area here, and so traders go long, believing that the market would follow through and they could trade it to the other side of the range. Very obvious, loads of eyeballs on this because of the fact that it is a little bit of a range, and as I've described now ad nauseum, you know, if you have a conclusive move to the other side in a scenario like this, so if you were a buyer here, you know, you're going to take your profit on the other side of this range most likely, and if you didn't do it the first time, you would most certainly first day back, sorry about that, most certainly have took it on that second opportunity, right, if you never bounced that first time. So relating to the supply demand equation over here in terms of is there any stops residing at that level, the answer is no. There isn't any stops at that level. So you might say, well, how can there be a stop hunt? Well, the stop hunt happens in a scenario where people will have eyeballs on a level, and who have potentially traded it historically, made some money, and they will respond accordingly in the way that you would anticipate them to. When price comes back into that level, they'll buy if there's an opportunity to do so. So that entry cheese, so that perception that the market's actually going to do what they originally thought was going to happen, and it starts reacting that way, and that's what makes them come in. So when they come in, they then place the stops below the level, and now you've got stops. Now there are occasions of it, as I've described again ad nauseum, where there's a build-up occurrence in terms of residual stops carrying over at a level, but you don't have that in this scenario. So it's brand new stops at the level, but again, you've got to be careful and you've got to understand that nuance, because if that doesn't occur, there's no stop hunt. So even if you were to get this pattern, you would be well advised not to participate, because there's no stops there, and given the fact that's what you're trying to take advantage of, you know, it'd be daft to do so. So there are stops there. Price then breaks down through the level, stopping those traders out, and as it goes down through the level, and if you were a buyer there, your stop loss orders equal sell orders, and if you need to do a lot of buying, you need a lot of selling to occur. So if something big is going to manipulate the level, they need selling to occur, and that will happen by virtue of the fact that people get stopped out. Now you may also notice that it nicely breaks down through what was a decent level of support, right? And when that happens, what type of trader comes in and takes that short? Don't know why I'm drawing an arrow, I thought I had a pencil, sorry about that. What type of trader takes those trades? You guessed it, breakout traders, right? Breakout traders are breaking, sorry, my brain's mush today, a trade in the break of that level as they do, that's their thing, and you would anticipate, doesn't happen all the time, but happens a lot of the time, that price will then retrace back to the underside of that level, and then who's going to go in and take a trade there? Your retracement trader, right, RT, because they love a break pullback, and then it fails to follow through, and it actually does it again, gives them another opportunity to take a short. So this is just inducing, seducing more shorts in, right? Every time those retracement traders enter in here and in here, that's more selling. Breakout traders selling, stops being triggered, selling, net, tons of selling allows something big to do a ton of buying in the face of all that selling. So where are we now? We're in a situation where prices popped up. I'm a little bit late to getting into this earlier, but if you're a little bit patient, wait for a pullback and take the trade, place your stop on the other side of the stop hunt and look for a target inside of that range. And if you'd like to come and join me and learn more about how we trade the financial markets in this way, then click on the link below. Have a great day. I hope that's helped, and I'll see you on the inside. Take care.